the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to their second-year QB leading them. It's the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2017, Dak Prescott.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
The trademark of the Cowboys offense is balance. They start with the running game, the number 2 running team in the NFL in 2016. And while the number 23 passing number may give some cause for alarm, don't look at it that way. They run the ball so well and so effectively that when they do decide to throw the football, it often results in big plays downfield.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Prescott looks to throw on first. Gets it to Bryce Butler complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom.
Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, amazing.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They give to Elliott. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. And actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
Prescott to throw it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Green Bay's defense in 2016 was a bit unbalanced. Number 8 against the run, but number 31 against the pass. So you know the offseason emphasis is on trying to make sure they shore up the secondary and increase the pass rush.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second down following the incompletion. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. On third down, they go Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
A first down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To the air again, Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Third down now following the completed pass. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
What stands the reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Now, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 22 carries, 86 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On second down, Elliott. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First down, Prescott. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 36.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires. The first quarter of action. 14-3, that's our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
2nd down, Prescott. He hits Beasley right side.
Holding. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.